Welcome to the Mischief. I'm Valen, and this is Feed the Beasts StoneBlock 3. I hope you join me in this journey through the underground. So here we are at the start, and I believe, yeah, we're in adventure mode. There are some interactions you can do around here, but I don't think you can take any of them around with you, and don't worry about like damage here. You don't actually take any, so that's not a worry. You can look through all the stuff here, but I didn't find anything of note. But if you go over here to the kitchen, I did find that there are some chickens, roast chickens, but like I said, you can't really take things with you very much. I mean, like I was finding some stuff like these, and I found some flowers and stuff in some flower boxes, but once you go through this portal over here, you then are faced with a decision. Where do you want your starting base to be? Or rather, what do you want it to look like in the accesses you have? What I'm going to go for is the mineshaft intersection, because it's going to have this nice big open cleared out area that I can work in, as well as like some mineshaft creations. Anyway, you'll see in a moment. There we go. I just joined my party. But as you can see here, we currently have a little bit of a mining item here. We've got some little mineshaft doorways on the sides, a little bit of ambient light, not very much, but I don't think that as long as I don't stand like all the way on one side or the other, I should be all right in here. And a little bit of dead horn coral that I think we could probably mine up at some point, but it's a little bit better. It's not as pretty, but I do kind of like this idea that I've got a big open space to work with and I'm not being crowded immediately. So let's start off with the quest book, now that I've kind of wandered through a little bit of that area, and I'm into a questy area, or at least that's what I feel like I am. I like that I have some chained lanterns at the top too. Nice touch. Well, that's simple. Feed the Beast, StoneBlock 3. Yes, welcome. This mod pack is placed entirely within an underground world with no surface. As you travel further from your spawn point, you will come across dungeons, caves, and eventually a ring of nether and end. Every player has their own dimension, spawning at 0, 0. Nice. Okay, so multiplayer setup looks like it's going to be good. And has their own rings. Okay. You can teleport to another player using the /TPA command. Oh, that's lovely. Actually, that's really cool. It looks like there's little like points of interest throughout here, and we're somewhere in the middle, so we may find like areas to explore as we expand outwards. Nice. Okay, this pretty much just covers a lot of the stuff about how we were just in the previous dimension. And we can now go on to a new chapter of getting started and storage. Oh boy. All right, so we've got a whole bunch of stuff. Looks like we've got crooks, and tree growing, hammers, crafting tables, chests, tinker's construct, create. We've got cobble gens, mob souls. Ooh, interesting. Drippers, no solicitor's sign. Why would I want to put one up? I would think that you'd want the possibility of some trades in this kind of pack. And taking a look at storage, oh, pocket storage and simply backpacks. Taking a look at pocket storage, that's actually not that bad. You'd really just need some redstone and a little bit of iron, because wood and cobblestone, I imagine, are going to be relatively easy. And this is REI, isn't it? Instead of JEI. Ooh, I'm going to have a little bit of a problem trying to traverse that, but I think I'll be able to manage. Besides, this is going to be a learning pack for me. I haven't been playing a lot of tech packs or automation packs, and I feel this is probably going to be something that will take me through both of those. But let's get started with rock and stone. For Carl. Break some stone with your bare hands. Alone in a cave with nothing but rocks, what's a better use of your time than punching them? Mining stone with your fists results in dropping stone pebbles, which can be crafted into cobblestone. Can be eaten if, for whatever reason, you would want to. Wait, you can eat these? Either way, just 4 of them equals 1 cobblestone. And it's saying a crafting table, which is probably going to be, yep, 4 cobblestone. That means I'll need at least 16 blocks to be broken by hand. So, as I'm facing this way, and let's head that way. Actually, let me take a look. Oh, at the map, I do see a structure over here, so maybe I should be heading western. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan to me. Let's go west, young man, and start clearing out some area here. And yes, we have FTB Ultimine, but I don't think it works unless I have a tool of the appropriate type in my hand. So I'm going to have to manually farm out 16 blocks to start. Here's something you should know though, don't hold on to the stone pebbles while you're mining them, because you'll actually just destroy the block and not get the pebbles. So I need to make sure to do this proper. All right, 25, that should do for now. And there we go, that gives me at least one crafting table, which, considering I'm going to be over here for a bit, I might as well just set it there for now. And what's that make me? 2 stone rods? All right, not too bad. I'll just need a little bit more. There we go. And with that, is it a hammer that I need to make? Yep, that was one of the items that I needed to make as well. And I think I've got a few quests that I can claim here. Yep, rock and stone to get a random reward. I've got myself a crafting table and a hammer. If you're curious about the recipe on that one, it's just a couple cobblestone and those 3 stone rods that I made, which of course are just more cobblestone. Now it's also suggesting that I make some kind of chest, which looks like those are just made with even more cobblestone of some sort. And what did I get? I got a cobble gen tier 2. Nice. A couple mob fans and a metal warning doors. Ooh. Those are actually pretty cool looking. But yeah, I already see a problem with generating stuff, but let's try this. Wait, stone hammer. So it's telling me that this stone will be turned into cobblestone just by holding it as I smash it. Okay, and if I look at cobblestone with it, cobblestone will turn into gravel. Gravel will turn into dirt. Dirt will turn into sand. Sand turns into dust. And I don't think dust turns into anything, does it? And I bet you that this will just straight up destroy it. Oh no, it actually broke it. Okay, so is this equivalent to a pick? I guess in some ways, but not entirely. Doesn't really matter at the moment, though. Then I can take a bunch of those and make some of these cobblestone parts that I can use to make, what, a cobblestone chest. All right, well, let's just set this over here for now, and I can put the rest of this stuff in there. And I noticed that there's a red spot on my inventory, or on the little mini-map over there. I'm wondering what that is. It might be a mob that's up there, perhaps a bat. I'm not sure. Nope, that's not a bat. It could fly, though, and yeah, those guys can be a bit dangerous. Oh, and there's a spider. Okay, this is starting to get a little bit dangerous all of a sudden. Must be daytime at the moment. Get hammered. Okay, so let's see about trying to progress a little bit, and maybe we can get some light items, or at least items that generate light. Let's just take all the rewards. We got compressed versions of all of those. Oh, that's really good. That's why it wanted me to make the chest. Okay. Well, I got an iron wand for a reward. That's a good start. Andesite. If you mine either up or down far enough, you'll reach a layer of andesite. Beyond that is deep slate, and only then is there bedrock. Oh, and it even tells you the overworld portion of the map is separated into 5 slices, split by Y levels. The center slice is made up of stone, 55 blocks tall above and below Y0. Above and below that, there's 20 block tall slices of andesite, and above and below that, there's 53 tall blocks of deep slate. Okay, and so I need to look at deep slate. So funny thing, it said that I had looked at andesite at some point. I think that popped up when I got over here. Yep, there it is. And, oh, that'll just turn it into cobblestone though. So that's not what I want, because that will just smash it. And in fact, I need to get the actual andesite itself. So we're going to hold off on mining that for the moment at least. And we're going to look into making a crook. Certain blocks with a crook will make them drop items like saplings and seeds. And by doing that, all I'm doing is pressing I'm just left clicking on it, and then I press U to look at the stuff that it can be used to make. Oh, crooking sand, you can get things like this. Oh, kelp. A loot bee has spawned. Oh. Hello. How can I free you, my friend? Let's see about getting you out of here as quick as possible, I guess. I don't know what these are. I've never experienced loot bees. Hello. Be free, bee. I will take this and fill it in. Thank you. So is that it? I just free you? Because I'm not going to kill you. You're buzzing around. Oh, you're pooping out stuff. Okay, crystal chest? What? Mystical cyan flower. Oh, you're just dropping stuff out of the sky. Don't drop it all the way up there, please. Oh, please don't. Oh, you're dropping stuff up there. You just had to do that, didn't you? Okay, well, this is going to be a little bit more interesting. Shouldn't have let you out that far. Let's hope that 20 blocks is enough for me to get up here. Oh, and the items despawned. Doggone it. Oh. Oh. Well, I think they were just flowers. So maybe there wasn't any real harm done here. Oh, okay. So actually Ultimine does work, but only on specific materials. If I were to mine this out right now, I'd take a really hard fall. So let's just mine down one at a time. But apparently it only works on things like cobblestone and not regular regular stone. In fact, I could even test that right here by looking at this and holding this. Yep. Okay, so that definitely is a thing. It just doesn't work on certain block surfaces. Oh, that makes so much more sense now. Everything's going in here. That's good. Okay, that's great. Dirt. Ah, okay. So I need to make a crook and use it to get all manner of different seeds and saplings. I have 3 compressed dirt blocks. Hopefully this will be enough for me to work with. I might save half of them because I'll probably need the dirt. Wait, why do I need to save them? I can just turn any of this stone into it. Oh my gosh. There we go. The last of the stone rods. And I should be able to... There we go. 1 stone crook. And then I just... Oh, there's a spider. Great. I'm just going to work over here then, because I really don't want to work with this. Oh wait, I've got a building wand. Yes. Okay. That's so much nicer. Okay, so now let's change the setup of this so that it does everything. Mining tunnel, escape tunnel, shapeless. That works for me. Oh, look at this. Ton of goodies. I got some seeds and some saplings. Whoo! Got it all. Random reward. Got a random reward for those. Oh, even more seeds. And from that, I got even more random stuff. I got a Wither Boss Death Muffler. That's going to come in handy in the next few minutes, so I'll put that in here. That's ridiculous. All right. It's still very dark in here. Gosh, I have yet to get to any kind of torches, but I do have options for making these. Let's just keep following the quest lines, though. Make sure you have enough room for a tree to grow. You can make the sapling grow faster by running, jumping, and sneaking near it. Oh, okay. Get out of here. No. Apparently I got myself a skillet at some point. This is actually a pretty good weapon. I think it's the best one I've got so far. I was just trying to move things over a little bit because I realized I was starting to crowd myself with this. Also, I'm going to put down this cobblegen tier 2 because I might as well make use of it at this point. Put down the cobblestone chest above it. Yep, and I instantly have a whole bunch of cobblestone. Not that the tier 2 one is actually going to unlock any quests for me yet, but hey, you know, it's a start. And I see a creeper over there. That's encouraging. This is going really well. All right, so let's try making a little bit of space, getting rid of some of these buttons. I'll probably need these for making create cogwheels later. But for starters, I'm going to want an area for a tree that's nearby. So let's just keep it a few blocks away from things. Grab myself a sapling. Let's go with birch because they usually don't get too large. Usually. I could do spruce as well, but I think that's... Wait a minute, I'm not... Running doesn't seem to be doing anything to it. I thought it was supposed to do that. Do I have to do the sneak? Oh my gosh, that's actually really annoying. But can I can harvest this. Okay. Do I actually get the wood? I do, so it doesn't actually change it or anything. Either way, that completes the quest, and I get, oh, a whole bunch of whatever wood type I want. I am getting a little bit hungry, and I've got 2 potatoes, but I don't think I should eat those. If anything, I should probably eat the rotten flesh, just to keep that topped up, even though it makes me hungrier. I don't think it'll make me hungry worse than my amount was. Also, I got a mob soul way over here. Mob souls have an 80% chance of dropping anytime a mob dies. Oh, and I got a basket. Oh, those are cool. If you're not familiar with baskets, I believe they act similar to a hopper, but you can place them on their side or upside down. and any item in the block face in front of them will get picked up provided that it's in world. So I don't really have any examples in this case, but I can put something there, set this here, and I throw this there, and you can see it just kind of picks it up and it goes into the basket, which is really cool. All right, next we can either go into Tinker's stuff or we can go into Create. I think I'm going to touch one and then go the other direction, because getting the Tinker's tools started, just the regular normal ones, is probably going to really help me along quite a bit with harvesting things a little quicker. And also, while I think of it, I've got a whole bunch of wood. Let's take some of the birch and some of the spruce and start making a little bit of charcoal, I think. There we go. Just taking some of the first charcoal I'm making. Actually, I might grab a little bit more in the end, but let's see. Yeah, there's some danger spots around here. And it looks like we also got another loot bee. This time, I might set the bee free, but also keep it trapped. So it doesn't quite escape as easily. There we go. Hello. I was trying to... Oh, you just flew right past me, didn't you? Yeah, with that, I think I have to move on to the Tinker's stuff because I'm tired of using these tools. Let's make some planks here, but not too many because I might need these logs. But we need a part builder. The patterns are planks and sticks. And a Tinker station, which is made with more patterns and planks. There we go. I got a little bit of pattern and fire plow. Hold right click whilst looking at stone to create lava. Oh, that might actually be handy. I made that by accident, but that works. Now here's something that I'm curious about. How's the... Oh wow, the cobblestone's doing just fine. If I take this and I have it next to an inventory, or is it the part builder that does that? It's the part builder that does that. Okay, never mind then. I'll break this shortly, but first I want to have a pick so I don't accidentally like destroy this crystal chest. But it looks like it's going to need some patterns and some materials. I might grab some cobblestone. I don't have much in there, do I? Let me grab some from out of here. There we go. That looks a little better. But let's start making some parts and pieces. First, we're going to want... Ooh, we could go with a mattock, and that would give us like an axe and a shovel option, but then I'm going to need tilling anyway. Oh, and that's going to be the comma. So maybe I make a mattock, a sword, and a comma, and a pick. Yeah, I think that might be the way to go. Oh, did I make an adze? Oh, pick adze. It's been a while since I've been in Tinker's. Rock, dirt, sand, and gravel, but is not sharp enough to mine tougher stone blocks like many ores. That's interesting. So this is like stone and soft blocks, whereas the mattock is more along the lines I think what I want. Effective on logs, dirt, sand, gravel, and plants. Okay, so I think I have enough to at least make one of these, which should make cutting trees a little simpler at the very least. A stone mattock. It's got cultivated, knockback, stonebound, which doesn't have a lot of damage, but honestly, I don't really care. It's more along the lines of, there we go. I can now use that to clear some area, and I can use it to cut this as well. And because this is made with cobblestone, it shouldn't be a problem for me to just repair it. So let's go to the Tinker Station, go to the repair section, toss this in here, and it's fixed. Pickhead, binding and stuff like that. I think I've got it all that I can make this. Let's see, this. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Stone pickaxe head. That works fine, and I'm fine with it being cultivated too. We'll just put that down here. I don't need it to be like extra stone bound. I'm also going to need a comma, which is a blade and a binding. And a sword, so I'm going to need a couple blades. Let's switch those over. Going to need a binding, but I'm going to want it to be made out of wood. I don't know why, I just feel like that's going to be the better choice in this case. I'm putting this here, I now have a stone comma, which is more or less, it's not actually a comma, it's more a hoe than anything, but it's used for cultivating plants in this mod at the very least. And there we have a stone sword, which should be fine. I think I'll keep the frying pan with me just in case, but the stone sword will be a good backup because I don't want to just like completely destroy my skillet, though it is very entertaining and lovely to use. So I'm running a bit light on the food department, so I think what needs to happen here is a bit of farming. So I need to figure out how I can get some water. But first, we claim a reward. For all I know, maybe I'll get an infinite water source or something. Add on range tier 1 for industrial foregoing. Not as useful as I'd hoped. Alright, I see water over this way, which you can get water by right-clicking a cauldron with leaves or saplings. So I need to be able to make some iron. The reason that I want to get there is because I think I can use it to make some food. I wonder if I can still plant a potato on tilled land without water and make it grow fast enough that it'll still work with twerking. So let's just go over here for a moment. Mine up a little bit of the cobble. Put that down. Oh, the comma doesn't work like a cultivated tool anymore. Okay, I have lots to learn today. How about the matic? Oh my gosh, I don't even need the comma. Let's just put this in here for now. And then if I put this here, oh, I can't plant it there because I don't think it has enough light? Or is it because it doesn't have... Oh no, yep, it was just light. So if I just sneak a bunch... Yeah, I've tried multiple processes. It is not working. So I'm going to need some water. So then I think we just need to work towards water. Next task is going to be making a millstone, hand crank, and a cogwheel. All right, let's start with the cogwheel. It's going to take some buttons. Looks like it has to be wooden buttons as well. Some kind of... Does it have to be polished andesite? Oh. Okay. All right, I've got a little bit of a ladder going on here, and I feel that I'm going to need a path down. And as much as I like to build things in the middle, I think a mine shaft down in the center of the room is going to be the most appropriate. So let's choose this spot here. This looks good. So now to actually mine down safely until I get to the andesite level. And I would use the FTB Ultimine, but then I might fall too far and die. Finally made it. Okay, and I just realized I've dug down about 50 and I only brought about 42 ladders. So that looks like I might have to actually pillar my way up a little bit further than I thought. But either way, I did get andesite. I figured while I was at it, I might as well just get down here to the deep slate and at least have a look at it. Oh my gosh, I did not realize that you could actually bone meal grow lichen like this. Glow lichen rather. So if I just do this around the entire base, it just kind of spreads. Oh my gosh. And then I don't need to worry about torches. All right, there we go. I made a lot of large cogwheels and regular cogwheels. And with this, I should be able to actually take things a step further. And of course, I did find another bee while I was out here doing this. There we go. Hello. Thank you. I don't know what you're giving me, but it's appreciated. Ooh, iron, eggs, more basic pipe upgrades. A chance cube. Yeah, I don't think I'll be opening that today. Things are getting desperate. You know this is true when I'm cooking half of the food that I currently have. Now I know that I've got eggs over there and I could use the skillet in order to make them, but I just need to last a little bit longer. There we go. There we go. One hand crank has been made. I've got the cogwheel. Next I just need to make that millstone. And done. There we are. I now have that. And if I really wanted to, I could feasibly make this really simple. Put it down here. Click on it instead of on the wall. And then I could put the hand crank on the end of it. I don't know that it's going to be easy. There we go. And I could do this, but then that's going to eat up a lot of my hunger. All right, and as it says here, milling gravel has a chance of producing iron, zinc, and coal. All right, well, I guess that's what we're going to go for. Something else I hadn't thought of is that actually I do have ways of making more food that doesn't involve needing water, and that's I could grow oak trees, and then I could just get apples. I also have source berries, but I don't think they're going to be quite as filling as one would hope. All right, there we go. I've made a 3 deep hole that's also 3 wide and 3 tall. Let's put down these water wheels here. All right, instead I'm going to do it like this because I'm going to have a bank of 3 of them. And I figure why not? And I can just have the water going around. Now I do have to have something for the water to sit on. 1, 2, and 3. And then the water should go around in a C shape around there like that. And I'll just toss in a bunch of gravel and see what I get. I meant to do that. I meant to do that. I was just testing you guys. I was just trying to get up here and toss those in. And then grind this. And yeah, This is going to take down my saturation, but at least I've got a little bit of it. Okay, that seems pretty good to me. Let's click on here and see what we get. A little bit of raw zinc and coal. Not quite what I was hoping for. Oh, thank goodness. All right, I got a couple apples out of that. I had to stop because I did run out of food. Oh, and kind of just ignore the fact that I can't just ignore that I have no food. Okay, looks like I've got a little bit of iron that I can work with now. And I think with this, I can make a cauldron, which should be useful, as well as a bucket, especially useful. Okay, now we're actually starting to get somewhere. Let's put this cauldron down, and I think if I take some of these saplings, let's make sure to leave a few just because... Oh my gosh, I now have water. Oh, it's so good. All right, so let's start with that. And then I can just make a little bit more. Okay, so it did not actually make the water block I was expecting. So I don't know if water spread is a thing on here. But there we go. We now have that going pretty good. And I can start rearranging some of these things a little bit better. So by putting a large cogwheel into a smaller cogwheel, it should speed things up a little bit once I go out another level. Like this. Yep, that definitely makes things go a bit faster. And with that, I still need to be able to actually, well, have it come out a little bit more. Let's do this. I can take this with a plank, make another large one, and I think we can have this so that it, yeah, that looks like it would actually work properly at least. I can put the millstone on top of that, and it's going to go at a pretty decent speed. I feel like I'm going to need to upgrade this considerably, especially considering the situation that I've got going on here. Let's do this, and then if I toss a bunch of gravel in there, it'll automatically grind it for me. I don't need to worry about eating any more apples for a bit. I feel like I have accomplished something. I have gotten my first automated device, and I'm not talking about the Cobblegen 2. That wasn't me. That was just one of the prize packs. But I was able to get something going at least, and I feel like I can upgrade this further and get it probably topped out with the maximum amount of stress and everything like that, just so that it can go a bit faster as I need to, because this is still running a bit slow, even though it is one step faster than it was before. And there you go. Not quite the progression that I was expecting on the first day of a pack, but hey, you know what? Sometimes you get a little bit better of a starting setup, sometimes you don't. But either way, I'm having fun. I'm looking forward to progressing this pack a bit more and seeing what else it has to offer. If you're enjoying this content, please be sure to give a like, comment, subscribe, and don't be afraid to stop by on Twitch. We stream regularly. See you guys next time.